I'm Joe Kurtenbach with Guns & Ammo. I'm joined by Jack Oller of Crimson Trace. And Jack, it was just a couple years ago that Crimson Trace expanded beyond laser sights and really got into magnified optics. And we're seeing that part of the catalog really grow this year.
Thanks, Joe. We are excited to announce 50 new scopes in our Hardline and Brushline. Today I'm going to walk you through our Hardline scopes, which have some of the best features that you could want in your competition and tactical rifle scopes. We built these from aerospace grade aluminum. They're going to have ELD glass. We use our own MOC coatings, and they're all going to have the aggressive knurling on our magnification ring and turret caps.
So before we get into all the features, let's talk about what size of scopes we're going to see, because on the table here, I can see we've got a 24 millimeter, probably a 1:6 there. We've got a 50 millimeter larger magnification scope here. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the magnification and size range that we can expect in this line?
Absolutely. So these are two of my favorites in the new Hardline, the 1:6 LPVO and our 6-24 long range competition. We've got 10 custom reticles for the Hardline. We have a custom competition reticle for the LPVO, and we have mil and MOA reticles with illumination settings in both of these scopes.
And besides the mil and MOA style reticles, you're also going to have some cartridge specific reticles, correct?
Yes, we've got 223, 556, 300 blackout, 308, and we've also got our new Trace ballistic calculator. You will put in your load data and it will tell you exactly what your holds should be for all of the scopes in the Crimson Trace line. So
one thing I really like when I'm looking at the line you guys are developing here is that you've kind of matched the features to the platform. So if it's a 223 style AR, you want something low profile, you've got the low power variable optic with the cap turrets, for example. Likewise, if you're moving up to a 30 cal AR or similar rifle, you've got more magnification, you've got competition style turrets. It's a really thoughtfully designed line. So what kind of support can customers expect from Crimson Trace if they purchase one of these scopes?
Joe, we're very proud of these scopes, so we back them up with a complete lifetime warranty. We will replace this scope at no charge to the customer should it fail them in the field.
Well, these are definitely thoughtfully designed. They're in configurations that people want, especially those tactical and competition style shooters. And of course, you've got that new ballistic calculator coming to support them. I'm ready to get some rounds downrange, so I appreciate the time, Jack.
Thanks, Joe.
I'm David Draper with Peterson's Hunting Magazine, and for years I've known about Crimson Trace because several of my handguns at home have a Crimson Trace on them. But some hunters might not know about the Crimson Trace brand, but Jack, you're about ready to change that.
Thanks, David. We are super excited to announce 50 new scopes to the Crimson Trace line in our Hardline and Brushline. We talked about the Hardline earlier. Yep. Our Brushline scopes have a lot of the same features like construction and good glass, but these are scopes dedicated to the hunt.
And what makes them dedicated to the hunter? I've picked it up my shoulder, I've looked through it, and you have some really unique reticles. So kind of tell me about that ballistic reticle that's in here.
Absolutely. So we're super proud of our BDC reticle, BDC and BDC Pro. We use a diamond-shaped pattern that's going to give you 3 aiming points. And the BDC is going to give you 3 diamonds, bump up to the BDC Pro, you'll add a 4th diamond, lots of different holds. We're also going to have caliber-specific BDCs for 350 Legend, shotgun, muzzleloader, and rimfire.
And rimfire, that's right. But I'm a guy that just likes a plain reticle. I like to get that gun on my shoulder and be able to fire right away without looking through a lot of stuff. Do you have something for me?
Absolutely. We've got the classic 3 to 9 by 50 with that duplex reticle. We've got scopes in 4 to 16. We've got a big one in 6 to 24 for those long distance precision shots. And I want to add that we're coming out with our new Trace ballistic calculator. You put your load data in there, it's going to give you the exact hold you need for all of the Crimson Trace scope.
So as hunters, we find ourselves in some cold conditions. Pretty frosty here today. I wish I had a pair of gloves on. And if I did, I'd be able to use these controls really easy because they're oversized, they're knurled, and they spin pretty easily.
Absolutely. That's one of my favorite features on these scopes. They're on both the magnification ring and the turret caps. We've got a bunch of cap turrets here, but we do have exposed turret options as well. And David, we are super proud of these scopes. We back these up with a lifetime warranty. Should these fail you in the field, Crimson Trace is going to replace that scope at no charge to you.
Wow, that's really great. But I do have another question. When are we going hunting?
Let's go right now.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you, David.